Purpose is waking up every single day with the goal of making the world a little more sane.
I mean, you can literally not replace this.
Now, over the last few weeks, the internet, as we so often cover on the show, has been the internet. And the comment sections have certainly been comment sectioning away.
One thing that she got really right is that the comment section on the comment section is absolutely insane. So this person says, starts video, pauses on the beginning ad. Things are beginning to look so wonderful for Brett Cooper. Meanwhile, it's looking horrible for the comments section. So Brett Cooper posted on her X almost 300,000 subscribers with no videos yet is wild, LOL. So grateful for everyone who has subscribed to the new channel. I know it's not the easiest to find, so thank you. We'll be verified and rocking and rolling very soon. See y'all in January. So in order to be a part of the YouTube partner program and get paid for AdSense, you need to have 1,000 subscribers, which she has well passed, and she also needs 4,000 watch hours. So as soon as she posts videos, it sounds like she's already working on some projects, and perhaps she's going to be posting something in January. Make sure that you guys watch those videos on repeat so she can be a part of the YouTube partner program immediately. Her channel is growing. It is exploding. It is in the likings of Cristiano Ronaldo. It is one of the fastest growing YouTube channels literally on our platform right now. So if you thought that that was wild and her getting 300,000 subscribers with no videos yet, wait until you find how much it has grown since she has posted this. She is almost at 500,000 subscribers, 500,000 without ever posting a single video. No shorts, no long forms, just her image. Before we begin, please make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. Thank you so much. Just in case anybody is so confused and has no idea who these people are. So Brett Cooper was working for a company called The Daily Wire, and they have worked with people like Candace Owens, but Candace Owens also no longer works for them, but they also host people. I mean, Ben Shapiro is one of the founders, and he has a show there. Michael Knowles has a show there, and many other very famous, prolific people have their shows on this subscription-based platform called The Daily Wire, and they also post on YouTube. Brett Cooper had her show called The Comment Section with Brett Cooper, but ever since they took out the with Brett Cooper, people no longer feel any connection to the channel. So again, The Daily Wire is owned by this company called Bent Key Ventures, and also Ben Shapiro and Jeremy Boring are the creators of it. I think it's so funny that his last name is Boring. After Brett Cooper left, she gave this announcement, and then they replaced her with her friend named Reagan. But actually, Reagan was filling in for Brett Cooper before they came out with this announcement. And Reagan is a good friend of Brett Cooper. Here you can see her as the bridesmaid at Brett Cooper's wedding. But ever since this fallout, which a lot of people are speculating that it is, Brett Cooper has unfollowed her. So a lot of people are assuming and guessing that this separation was not a cordial one. I have been following Brett Cooper since the beginning of her channel of The Comment Section, and she is the one who grew that. She has been the only host of the show. So since they replaced her with her best friend, a lot of people no longer seem to care for the show, and that is showing through with the subscriber amount. So this is a website called ViewStats that has all the most in-depth research and data on YouTube. It is a great subscription, and so here you can see that they were at 4.52 million subscribers. This came from Brett Cooper, and a lot of people feel like it is pretty insane for somebody to just step in who perhaps didn't work for this at all. And on the other side of the story, I feel kind of bad for Reagan because she's getting a lot of hate, even though she was also very involved, but behind the scenes, yet people don't know her, and it doesn't seem like she's being herself either, because in all of the videos, it is like she is mimicking Brett Cooper so hardcore. It is really, really bizarre. So, and it makes me feel like everything is scripted, and it just feels very unnatural, and as if she is trying to be Brett Cooper, or as if they think that the viewers aren't going to notice that it's a whole different person. And Reagan is very beautiful. She seems to have a great personality, but people aren't getting to know her. They're getting to know some type of weird mimic, and people are really put off by it. And it shows because they were at, again, 4.52. And then it went down to 4.4, and now it is at 4.22. When you look at it from the entire length of the channel's existence, it looks like a very small drop. And I personally do believe that Reagan perhaps will be able to continue this channel. And even though the views have dropped so low, they're still getting an okay amount of views. I know 100,000 isn't that much, but it's like a new start for Reagan. And for Reagan to be getting 100,000 views on every single video just starting out, that's pretty good. And again, when you look at this on the broader scale of things, yes, they have lost hundreds of thousands of subscribers, but they still have 4 million. Are all 4 million people really going to unsubscribe? I kind of doubt that. When you do look at it on a shorter time span of 3 months, you can see that the drop is a lot more significant, especially when you go down to 28 days or 7 days. You can really see that the channel still is declining. But again, it's a huge channel, and people feel connected also to the story and the transition, and they have some connection to that. So perhaps that will transfer their feelings into Reagan somehow. I don't know. But it was just strange that the transition wasn't a noble one, that Brett Cooper wasn't sitting with Reagan. They never did any collabs together, because a lot of the comments were saying that they should make a video together. They're best friends. It would be so cool to see them together. But then we find out that maybe they're not really friends anymore. But ultimately, myself and so many others like Candace Owens are just so happy for Brett Cooper, because things are really looking up for her, and it just seems like everything is about to change for the better for her. Meanwhile, the Daily Wire is just really struggling, because they are figuring out that you can't just replace somebody on YouTube, because people subscribe to a person. They're not subscribing to the Daily Wire. It's not like The Office where they can change Michael for Andy. If you know, you know. But anyways, here is Brett Cooper. She posted, what an end to a literally insane year. I mean, she looks better than ever. She is absolutely thriving. Here we have Charlie Kirk sharing her speech on Turning Point USA. Let's give it a little listen.
For me, purpose is waking up every single day with the goal of making the world a little more sane. To empower every single one of my viewers to feel a little bit more confident in their values, to leave a lasting legacy. That's what I think about every single day. It is the determination to one day be able to tell my future children that I stood firm in my beliefs, that I was not bullied into silence, that I fought to make the world better, and that I did it joyfully, that I showed up on my show every single day joyfully because it mattered. And that is the kind of purpose that makes you literally unshakable. No matter what storms come your way, whether they are personal or professional or political, that keeps you rooted.
I mean, you can literally not replace this. You cannot replace somebody who is so ambitious. Somebody like Brett Cooper is impossible to come across. And that is why, even though she is younger than me, I look up to her and I find her so incredibly inspirational. And I think that she has done wonders for our generation. Recently, some of the most viewed videos on the comment section without Brett Cooper is the announcements from Brett Cooper saying that she's leaving, and then Reagan saying that she came and she gave her story, which I think was the best thing to do for people to at least have some type of understanding from how she went to working on the Daily Wire, to being a producer, to ultimately being one of the hosts.
Literally every day, because they were the voices online echoing my thoughts and my values and my beliefs. So I decided to apply to the Daily Wire. And I got a job and I moved across the country from Pennsylvania to Nashville, and I've been here ever since. Now, funnily enough, my first job at this company was actually posting the Facebook videos for this brand new show called The Comment Section. And from there, I fell in love with this show and with this team.
It's so crazy that she's the host now. I mean, she does speak well, she's beautiful, she'll be able to do a good job, but she's definitely not a replacement of Brett Cooper in any means.
And I basically became an associate producer for a time, and then I became the producer. And even recently, you've probably seen me guest hosting on Fridays. So while I may feel like a stranger to most of you watching this video, I've been behind the scenes for years getting to know all of you. Now, over the last few weeks, the internet, as we so often cover on the show, has been the internet. And the comment sections have certainly been comment sectioning away. I mean, it's literally part of my job to read your comments. And so I know.
I mean, it's just a little bit weird because I feel like she is not saying this. It almost feels like a message from the company, or I don't know, some type of script writer. I just feel like I'm not, it seems like she's reading something.
Know what's being said. And the one thing that is rightfully concerning many of you is the thought that Brett may have been forced out. I can assure you that that is not the case.
One thing that she got really right is that the comment section on the comment section is absolutely insane. So again, as you can see, Brett Cooper's announcement that she's leaving has 1.3 million views, and then her announcement almost has 400,000 views, which still is a lot. And then, yeah, it seems to be dropping 140K, 92K. However, they have the production. She'll be able to do fine, what I think. But as of right now, people are not happy. So I don't have the feature that shows the like to dislike ratio, but I do know that 3.6 thousand is, I mean, it's a little bit low for 100,000 views, but some people are showing the dislikes as being very high as well. Let's go ahead and read through some of these comments. I mean, it is just pretty funny that they couldn't disable the comments because their show is literally the comment section. It's all about what the people think. And maybe the best thing that Reagan and her team could do is make a video just responding to all of the comments and not pretending like it's not there. It's totally an elephant in the room. So this person says, starts video, pauses on the beginning ad. He didn't even listen to the intro. Savage. Goes to the comments that has 423 likes when the new video notification only serves as a reminder that you forgot to unsubscribe. Ooh, man, people have no chill. I unsubscribed. Wow. I mean, you're definitely seeing the impact of all the people unsubscribing, especially by how many likes it's getting. I always try not to do what the herd is doing. That is the only reason why I'm still subscribed, because I just want to see what happens, you know? This person says, why do I get this channel when I'm searching for Brett Cooper? That's pretty crazy. The comment section not addressing the comment section is nuts. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. I think that the best thing that they could do is just be very transparent about it and say that, hey guys, we have a system, maybe even give us a behind the scenes on what their process is like to create a video. Do they do script writing? Do they have a teleprompter? I've always been so curious because you have the multiple cameras and it always seems like they're looking at something, but you're curious if they're looking at the camera. I think that transparency and authenticity is the best thing that they could do. I find it very eerie how much this girl is trying to copy Brett's style. If you close your eyes or only listen to it, it sounds terribly similar to Brett. I mean, the timing, just the wording, the thought process, it's all too similar. Unsubscribed, nothing against this girl, but I subscribed because of Brett. Something is happening over at the Daily Wire. First Candace, now Brett. I don't know, but this isn't what I subbed for. Good luck with the comment section. Brett will always be the comment section. We have another person posting, this is so weird. You are trying too much to be Brett, just be yourself. But it almost seems like she is being instructed to record in this manner. I can't believe what you guys did to Brett. I can't watch this anymore. Inauthentic host, Daily Wire, take a beat, give this chick her own show instead of making her into a cheap copy of the real thing. I think the craziest thing about this is even though it's not working so much right now and they're losing subscribers, eventually it will. If she keeps posting and people do get to know her, people are going to watch her. They're eventually going to like her personality and they're going to subscribe to her or at least become more used to her. She's going to find new fans and hopefully relate to older fans. And that is what I find craziest about this, because she is probably going to blow up. And I mean, technically she didn't really work for it. But I mean, then again, we live in a society where we have people like the Hawk Tuah girl also rising to fame at insane levels. So, I mean, hey, it is what it is. At the end of the day, it does seem like Reagan chose the chance to make money and have fame over her friendship. And maybe things could have been different if Reagan also left the Daily Wire and she started her own channel, perhaps with Brett Cooper's help. But who really knows what was going on? Please make sure that you're subscribed to my channel. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you next time. Bye.